You need to warm up your calves. I just like right into it. So bow and arrow showed you this easiest show. I'm gonna show you the finish and then the setup. So it's almost like I'm at your back and I'm holding. Same side collar. I'm gonna choke you this way. One leg's gonna be across your body and one leg's gonna be behind you. I'm gonna show you the finish. And then I'm gonna try to get this arm if I can, but I don't need it. And I'm choking you like this. Basically, that's the bow arrow choke. So if I'm able to get this arm from here and hook this arm forward, really stretch you out here. So the whole thing with that is try to think of it. Boom, you go same side collar. Boom. Easiest way to set this up from standing up. Yeah. I'm trying to think of the easiest way to set. There's 3 different entries. So if we're playing around and I grab this, you go strong. You go for a shot. I'm going to sprawl, snap you down, at your head, and then with this one, I'm coming over, pulling here, get down on your knee side. I'm going to roll on this side. So you go ahead and get down on your elbow, just so we can step over. And as I'm stepping over, I'm getting ready to hook this leg as I roll. Roll over on my left shoulder. I'm doing this gently. I'm grabbing this as I roll through. So we'll grab here, I can extend here and extend that. Sprawl. If I get on this side, great. If I start on this side, I think of sprawling, back in the head. I gotta get control. As I step over, doing this in a fluid motion. I'm ready to either grab here, I'm getting ready to cut here. I tuck my head in. All I need is this, that's fine. Boom. I can up that leg. And extend. You can also do that from close guard. The biggest thing is I gotta get perpendicular to your body. Okay, so if I'm in close guard, I gotta get my close guard. The grabs that I can't get too deep, not too shallow, because I'm trying to get that cutting blade right here as I come across the trachea. So right about collarbone. So sit up. Come over. Pull it again. Boom. Almost at the back. You can see the setup is almost there. It's just harder for me because I'm not as fluid. But same side collar, perpendicular, and I'm putting my one leg across the body. I'm trying to get to the back. So if you want to try to do it from the stand up or close guard.
So same side collar.
Here. Oh, I messed up the close guard. The close guard is we actually get out and then snap down. So from close guard, I try to go around. That's what I'm saying. So here, you go ahead and grab this collar, create space, and do a combat stance. So you can get up, actually, snap you down. Bag the head. So come this hand comes in front of my chin. Boom, and you get perpendicular to my body. You let go of that left hand, grab my belt or my hip.
Does that want to be on this side?
Yeah, but see how you're parallel? So go ahead and just pause on this side before you step over. Grab my hip or my belt. That way I don't go anywhere. Now, just as now that you're perpendicular to me, step over with the left leg. Left leg. This left hand should be by my leg. So all I want you to do, instead of roll all the way up, just stepping over. Yeah, this is where you're preparatory. Now you're gonna roll your shoulder down, tuck your head, and as you roll, underhook my knee. Underhook my knee if you can. Yep. And you keep this elbow tucked behind my head. And if you can hook this leg over my arm, and now push my elbow down. And now tuck your elbow behind my head. So you get, now hold that position. If you're flexible enough, get this right knee of yours behind my head on this. It sounds weird, but get your knee tucked in behind my back. Try to get your knee, come out over this ear. Still hold on to my leg, and now extend your right knee down, keeping this grip. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Those are the two modifications to the bow and arrow stroke. You can see it's kind of like a bow and arrow, or your arc in my back. So your defense is that grip. You can't get that stroke if you got that grip. I gotta bag the head, and knowing that the setup is, if I can push that elbow over my head. So, do it again. It's a lot of steps.
Do I end up kind of?
If you end up here, great. Give me a good snap down. Take a step back. Boom! I'm on turtle. Bag the head. So see, I don't want you straddling me, I want you to still be perpendicular. Think of perpendicular. Because right now you're gonna have to roll to your, so think of it, your feet are facing that way. There you go, that. If you can hook the knee before you roll, great. If you want to grab the pant leg, if you got enough material, great. The whole thing is, as you're transitioning rolling, I want you to underhook the knee. That's the strongest position. And you're gonna, so go ahead. This is probably the strongest finisher. So it's not so much as a choke you're facing here, it's bringing this elbow behind my head. That's gonna give you the choke here. So bring your elbow to this side, through my neck. So bring this elbow. Yeah, you might be a little shallow, might be a little tight. It's gotta play. So the choke comes right there, and now extend your right leg down. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's hard to fight that choke when they got the decent grip on there. So
that gonna come from whatever position ends you up in right here. So if it was after a takedown, I can try to knock you down.
Yep.
As soon as I'm here, almost like coming into your attacking your triple.
Yep. I'm trying to stay nice and strong.
So I just want to get that there. You like kind of put that knee.
I just stay connected. I really want to get that hand through the knee. Don't ever let go to base. Keep that all the way through. And then this comes across the body. That's all I'm thinking in that roll. Yep. See where your hand went? You don't even need that hand. Your shoulder's gonna lead. Tuck your head under. Yep. You can get. I know we want to post that hand out. You don't even need it. You can do it from the field back of that. So if you're here, I've been here a lot. You're doing a good job defending. I gotta get this leg out. I can't have it buried under. So I get the grip, same grip, and I try to think of it. Boom. I switch from this leg to this leg and come across. So I gotta think of it. Where the grip is, that's the leg that's coming over. So if I'm overhooked on this side, I'm grabbing here, this is the leg that's coming across the body. I can't have this leg buried, because once you get here and you're trying to escape and you're buried on my leg, I can't get my bow and arrow out. If I don't have this leg across your body, I can't get my leg across you if this right leg is buried. So the whole setup is, if I'm here, I kind of whip this leg out.
Yeah.
Get it up. You can give it to me.
Here. How deep are you trying to be?
This is enough. You don't need to be real deep.
There.
Uh-huh. Whip this leg across. Underhook the knee. I'm hand fighting, you're not able to get me tighter, and you're like, okay, boom.
So I just kick this that seems alright. I was thinking the other ones, I'm like, oh man, I don't know if I
Don't worry about it, it'll
use
come.
that. But
I know.
This one seems.
Yes, no, for sure, for sure.
Yeah. Alright, so.
I'm just giving you a little simulated hand fight.
Alright, rolls good.
This thing's buried, right?
Yeah, okay.
You might have to adjust. What happens if you do that? Yeah. When I start spinning, that left leg comes over and hooks my arm. It's a brutal choke.
Yeah. You wanna take a break and get choked?
No, go ahead. Get your drills in.
Yeah, it's way more natural.
Boom, boom. Boom. And this grip is just connected. You're not choking yet until you start tucking that elbow.
Right.
Beautiful. Let's go. Nice. Nice and steady. That was good. You see me flailing, and then you're able to open things up and go for it. Connecting my arm, trapping my head. You know you're good, dude. You're good. That's what you're supposed to do. I think you're gonna like this one.
Yeah, it ties in with the back.
Yep. Good. So the defense I had was trapping that elbow.
Right.
I was able to deny that elbow. It kind of defeats most. It doesn't mean you can't re-engage and re-attack.
Mm-hmm.
But if you lose this elbow, you gotta worry about getting that. It's like a loop trick without the loop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So, for your defenses, when he starts grabbing, or that person starts grabbing that collar. So go ahead and grab the collar. Yeah, either side. So remember, it's not necessarily the choking here that's the threat. You wanna have a good connection with this grip. Keeping this elbow tucked on my body. So if I get any space here, you want to deny it. So we'll go from here. I'm just gonna gently push your elbow up and you're not gonna let me. Okay, go. And now position is perpendicular position. If I lose that quick little battle, I want you to think of that. That's where your choke is coming from, that buried elbow, that hidden elbow. Boom, boom. I'm here, and I'm like, oh shit, he's going down. I gotta get that elbow. Keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting. Yeah, good job. Good job.
So really, if I'm just thinking about hiding that elbow,
Staying connected.
getting that leg,
Yep.
like that's true. Like it seems like if they can keep their leg away.
Yeah, I'm gonna start walking my feet that way. You really gotta get perpendicular to me. So. Yep. I'll do it from turtle, if you want. You don't really like that one. I'm trying to think of another one.
Oh, it's not that I like.
No, just say you're not used to it, but what I want you to do is begin turtle.
Well, it's just like positions I find myself in, and I rarely find myself in my partner.
So if you ever find yourself in a turtle here, right? If you do this, you can sneak it in. You can see it's right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And if it's a big person and you don't feel comfortable rolling because they're really super tight, I'll do a kind of a big one, but I push and then I pull them to a snap down here. Once they get on their side, I'll hook this leg. I get right behind it. I drive them right here.
This sucks.
Okay. So that one I haven't been taught. I just kind of do it on big guys. I can't take their back.
Yeah. Or
Or if I'm starting to lose the leg and I get the leg buried right there, I just get my leg up just enough to get here and I'm doing this and I sink this in. They're usually doing a good job here. And then get there. Push. You think I'm gonna step over?
And it's just kind of like a little bit different angle on that.
It's still a modified bow and arrow choke. And you can go to traditional bow and arrow if you don't want to do the step over roll. You're just kind of, that's more of a position where I'm denying you escape from your leg, your bottom leg. Driving my shoulder on your top shoulder, effecate that choke.
So then you like how you're playing it if you're in that position. Are you playing with like Darcy and Condom? You got the bow and arrow, like you got kind of all three, or you like how
For
do you
turtle?
Yeah.
I don't do too many darces from turtle because you have better arms for that. What I like to do from there is do a quarter Nelson and try to pry their head and shoulder off, and I'll attack the far shoulder in this leg. Or I'll go to crucifix and I'll try to get the close elbow out to try to get a crucifix control here and then roll. So what I'm talking about is this, and I'm sure you know it, but if you get turtle, I'm either trying to get under here to get that quarter Nelson, but if I can, I'm gonna start playing around here to get my knee under this elbow. If I get that knee under the elbow, I step over and I get that crucifix. Once I know I got that, I can roll forward or back, but I like to roll forward from here. That's what I'll do from turtle. What Brendan has really opened me up to is not just the quarter Nelson here, is just stepping over and getting that prying that leg. So does Tanner. Tanner likes doing this too.
That's like right.
Yeah. And so then I'll do this, and I don't even realize I'm doing it. But we're going over some bow and arrows I went over last night with my son. If I'm doing this, you know those movements, and I'm able to get here, you're like, what the fuck's he gonna do? He doesn't have anything. Driving, digging, stopping. I'm hooking. I can't get that leg fine. Drive this way. Trying to keep him on the side. He got flat, but I'm trying to keep him on the side with bow and arrow choke. But we're doing back attacks, modified bow and arrow chokes. So if he feels like he's losing, you can show him what to do. We're gonna take off the video.
No, you're good. Before we got started, I did want to say, everything that we worked on the week before that tournament is everything that I ended up hitting.
That's awesome.
So I just wanted to say thank you, especially because all of the stuff that we worked is all of the stuff that I hit.
Cool.
And so I really, really appreciate, especially this class.
It's good to hear. It's good to hear. I'm defending, I'm black. So I keep my elbow tight. This way. He's got really good at it. You good? You want to try the roll? Yeah. So from the standing to the snap down.
Snap around. Okay. Let go of that. That goes there.
Don't breathe, bag ahead, bag ahead.
Back the head. Grab that. You don't gotta give it, you wanna?
No, y'all are good. Y'all are good.
We were doing that, I was like, well, we'll do some gis, so we can go
No,
over that.
yeah,
if you want.
no.
No, we were gonna do no gi.
Okay.
Since we both had gi, let's do something went over my son's class last night. I got better at these, but I haven't drilled them a lot. I should probably drill them because I'm getting people in the bow and arrow chokes. And I was telling you, when I can't get a big person in that perfect bow and arrow choke, my legs buried from back control and I'm losing back. I just got modified. Let me see. So if I'm choking on this side, this leg, I gotta choke him this leg's gotta come across the body, right? So if I'm in here, I'm hand fighting with him, and I feel like he's doing a good job of defending, all I can get is that, right there. I'm getting this leg across the body, but I get buried. I'll show you how to do it correctly. Boom. Maybe I won't. This leg's coming across the body. But now my leg's buried, right? And I need to pull this leg out. and he's being really heavy on his shoulders, right here. So I'll turn around, and drive my knee. It's right there.
Okay.
Because I can't get my leg out of this 250-pound guy, sorry.
Right.
Sorry, it's all right. But I'm holding that. I'm trying to drive that knee across and then eventually get here.
And use the knee for
Yeah.
pressure.
Because a lot of us bigger guys will put our weight on that bottom leg
Right.
and drive back. And we think we're gonna lose that bow and arrow. But also the turtle, if I can get him in that position like you saw earlier,
Right.
push, pull, if I could trap this bottom leg so that I get him on your side, not this way.
Got it.
No one showed me this one. I don't know how effective it is. You saw I lost it when he started to go face down. I started to lose it, so I gotta worry about that. They're there.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I haven't hit a whole lot of crucifix, but once I got to the position, we were working, some glove stuff yesterday morning in the early class. And, I actually got Merlin there. He turtled, I hooked the near side leg, or the near side arm with my legs, cause he was being real tight with his hips.
He's touching there.
But I reached and got cross body control and then laid out, and I had him just crucifixed out, and then I was just tapping him in the face pretty much at will. But I don't know how effective strikes are from that side, because I had his left arm in my left arm, so I was trying to strike from here. And it wasn't getting very effective.
So you said crucifix,
So
he was turtled up?
he was turtled up, and I got here, and I got that knee driven in, and then because we were striking, I scooped here, and then I like to lay back, and so I had him here, and sort of just
Yeah.
strikes here.
Pumps right. That's right there.
Well, yeah, so, but the padding is on the back of the fist, so I was
Gotcha.
trying not to be an ass.
No, I know. You just
But yeah, it's not a position I've gotten to very effectively. He kept driving back,
so this
just
is
trying to put weight on.
this is great, okay? And we can go over this, but what I want you to think of, as long as you got that overhook on my elbow, so your right leg is your overhook right now.
Mhm.
A lot of people mess up and just put that bottom leg in first. There's nothing wrong with that, it's just less control. So let's always think of this, getting to this crucifix with the overhook leg over, and if you get away from the camera just one step. No, you're good.
I'll turn.
No, you're good, no, you're good. So if you can see his knees, he's got his right knee or his overhook knee, doesn't matter which side he's on, because the overhook knee is in my elbow pit. He's crossing between his ankles and his calves. But watch what happens when he extends his feet towards the bathroom. Watch what happens to my whole body. I extend out. Now, let's bring it back in. I want you to get the intersection of your ankles over my wrist.
There?
Right there. So I want you to think of that. Once you do that, you can almost extend and now hip thrust. There's it might hurt your ball, it might hurt your chunk, but if you can get it, you're getting an extension, you might get an arm lock. If you don't, because I'm short or he's too long, whatever it is, let's bring those knees back in. I want you to think of doing this. It's gonna sound weird, but I want you to swim your right hand or your overhook hand into my armpit and overhook my temples. Get an S grip over my temples. Now extend your legs. Okay. You heard the crack?
Got it.
This is a twister crucifix. My friend and I were fucking with this, and she got it on me. And I said, that's a fucking move. Keep doing it. It doesn't matter how strong or big that person is, because a big, strong opponent, we're gonna try to be on top, and I'm trying to hook his head. I'm gonna try to do an old wrestling move. If you can underhook this armpit, get the top of the temple, you're getting the top of that lever. S grip right over my temple. And now controlling, and now extend your legs. It's a son of a bitch. But if you don't, and I'm doing a good job, and I don't let you underhook, I want you to think of getting your right hand or whatever overhook hand is for a single arm choke.
See, and I was trying. We had gloves.
It's all good. It's hard to do. Now from there, try to go to a short choke maybe.
See, yeah, I can't get my elbow driven further enough.
So
maybe.
extend
And that was.
So now what I want you to do is put your legs back the way they were, overhook. Extend me out, and now sit up. go to underhook with your left hand. And now, extend your legs, control, now go. And that would all be set up from turtle. The biggest thing is getting that crucifix set up. The reason why this is your match.
This one's better one.
So with the crucifix, if I don't have this crucifix, let's just put this on. I'm happy to face the camera. Alright. But I'm going from seatbelt, or have you heard me call this the collar tie? I call it the collar tie where I'm getting the 5-0 grip or this grip.
Right.
Like police Hawaii 5-0, but this on the fatty portion of the hand, not the wrist. It's fine. Gloves, MMA gloves, you have a little bit more width here.
Right.
But I like to think of this right here because if he tries that tricep extend, that wrist compromises his power a little bit. But if you get here, fucking you get what you get. You can double down 2-on-1, adjust, and then go with this. So what I'm thinking is, we always end up here because we're used to doing seatbelt here. Instead of getting my hand here, like the Roman salute, I want to think of getting deep, elbow deep, so my hand's up on his trap. So now I've got this, and I'm whispering sweet nothings to him, nice and tight. So I'm thinking this, but if I got this position, I can finish it without the hooks. I'm not necessarily trying to get that cross trachea choke as much as I'm trying to bring my wrist to my elbow and I'm compressing down, right? But if I'm in this position and I lose my hooks completely, and I get here, and if he tries to get out, I still have pretty good control because I keep my chest to back connection. It's my chest, it's not going anywhere.
You're good.
Keep my chest to back connection, and I'm keeping that trap. So the more he fights, the better I'm trying to get to my hooks. But if I can't get my hooks, he might fuck up and move this arm out.
Got it.
I'm right here. I hope I can get his arm. If I can't get his arm, then fuck it. I'm gonna pinch my knees, try to finish the choke here. Well, let's just say he starts walk. His defense is to either walk out or walk back. Okay. Control, come on, control. Over, under. Right. I'm not gonna do it too far, but I extend my legs and I'm crunching this down towards me. Boom. And it feels, you feel the expansion here. I'll do it once.
Yeah.
Because I don't know where it's gonna pop for us.
Yeah.
I feel it here. I feel the extension here, but it is definitely a neck crank.
On some tournaments,
Illegal.
that's illegal.
It's illegal.
Neck
It's a
crank
spinal.
almost always.
It's a spinal.
Well, until you get purple level, I think.
Yeah.
Once you get to purple, you can start doing them.
Just practice it because you're doing control. You can threaten it, or you can get
Well,
this
there's
control.
so, and that's the right here. This, once you get there, isn't there a arm lock here?
So there's a few different variations on that. I'm showing you the control. Whereas we're going to overhook. You can try to do an Americana. It's not going to be real good. What I'll do is from here, I'll just use this as the control that gets it back. Or you can get a triangle. You know, I'm letting go of that crucifix. But it just depends on how good he is at defending it. You know, you can go from there to back. I like the single arm choke like I was showing you. Because I'll fumble around here. And then I think they're safe. And we're like, okay, he's safe, he's safe, he's safe. And I don't have I can't get the crucifix. So then I'll just go with 5-0 grip. There. And then he's going to try to, whatever he walks, if he walks away, he's giving me the choke. If he walks into me, I'm trying to get my hooks in. But I've got control of this trap, and I'm threatening the trachea. And that's where he's feeling it. This almost seems like he doesn't realize that I'm controlling him with this.
Yeah.
So if I let go of that and I only have this, he's better at moving his shoulders. I don't know. Try to come and get me that crucifix setup. You can talk me through it.
Okay. Yeah, so we're starting from
From the turtle.
So what you're gonna do is you're trying to get this arm, but your basic turtle fight is you're gonna drag your knee into that hole. So the other knee.
Left knee.
You're gonna drive that left knee in there,
That's going to drive my
and it's gonna pop that arm out.
forearm.
So you're gonna step through
Your right heel's going to go to my elbow tip.
and just drive it through.
Drive it through.
And then once you get there, now you're gonna cross body, and you're gonna control. You want to control that cross arm. So grab your other and double up on that. Yep. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna drive this knee to the mat and scoop his arm in. And that. Yep. And now you've got. So you can either roll forward or roll back I like sitting back.
Going forward, but you're gonna find what you like.
So for like over my shoulder.
Yep, you're gonna just roll over your shoulder. And he's gonna draw back to you. And so, if you could think of like the lockdown, where you're gonna scoop
Yep.
both sides.
Yep.
Yep. And that's where you're gonna get that control on that far side to draw him out, see if you can get a arm lock there.
So you were practicing with trying to get overhook.
Yeah. And now you're gonna S grip across the temple, S grip. Yep. And that's where you're gonna get, so you're gonna push out with your legs,
It doesn't take much.
and it's just, you're pulling across.
So your overhook and your right hand's gonna be temple, knuckles on my temple, and that's good. Yep. Pulling it towards your chest. Don't extend your legs on this one. Just pull my head, my ear to your chest. No. Now this one you're gonna use your legs to pull my ears to your chest. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Now extend your legs as you do that.
Yeah.
But let's just say I'm fighting you here, right? So you're gonna go back to your Kimura grip. Kimura control, no thumbs. Let's do no thumbs. Let's switch the hands a little bit. Your right hand's gonna grab my wrist. Right hand's gonna grab my wrist, and
That's great.
no thumb. So just for this one, we're gonna go with Kimura grip. If you start losing control, you're gonna keep these knees pinched so I can't get my arm. So I'm trying to wiggle my arm out. And to fuck with me, you can bring your knees to your chest and push away. Bring your knees and push away. That causes me to fight you. Once you bring your knees in, bag the head, we overhook my head, and now go back from here to a 5-0 grip. Your left hand's gonna go to my hands. You're gonna switch hands. This one's gonna come over. So bring your knees in again, extend out, bring your knees in, and when you bring it in, go for that choke.
Dive that choking arm. There you go.
Grab my traps. Yeah, grab my traps and spider walk those fingers back to my back. Chin cover. Tap. Do the finishing. Tap. Good job.
So in this position, what's gonna finish that is, and I don't have as much mobility in this shoulder.
You wanna do this one?
No, you're good.
Alright.
So what finishes here is, you're not gonna be able to get this arm any further in, there's just not a whole lot of room. So it's your head position that gives you the finish there, where you drive it in. Sorry.
No, that's what you're supposed to
But yeah.
feel.
I
So-
can feel the knife blade up against the carotid. So especially with this arm, because I got arthritis post burst, I can feel it there, and then I didn't maybe put my head in enough.
And it's the head pressure that'll finish that.
As I pull, I can feel it smashing into that
So let
carotid.
me just get you sit here and I'll have you feel that. What we're trying to do is emulate that my spine is lined up with you. This is what ideally what I want. See how deep my hand is? I want to do that. That's ideally what I want. This is all we're getting. So it's not necessarily this choke. This is part of it. I'm bringing this elbow across. This is as far as I can get my hand. It's going to be across trachea. But I'm trying to keep this elbow in front. And I'm bringing my forehead forward so you can feel like I'm bringing my wrist into your carotid. And I'm doing this. So I'm doing this squeeze elbow to wrist to shoulder compression. And I'm bringing my elbow down and forward with my head. My elbow's going down, my forehead's going down, and then I'm kind of bringing a little bit of elbow, lateral elbow movement. So get behind me and do that. And before you do, what I'm trying to do is get this wrist to come in here. That's what you're doing. As you're pushing with the out, closest part of your temple forward. You're getting that 90-degree at my C5. So you can get on your knees behind me, no hooks, just a one-handed. You got a shallow, see this is deep, this is what you want to do. Let's go with the ideal. All the way deep, this elbow's underneath my chin, and I want you to think of bringing your wrist through my neck into your shoulder, and then this forehead is pushing me down and you're compressing down. So see how your elbow's coming over here? I want your elbow to go in. I still feel it coming over, so I want that elbow to come to my circle.
And I don't remember who it was that taught me. It might have been Gary, it might have been Tanner. But they taught it as, let me go.
Yep.
They taught it as, once you get that depth in there, one of the things that helps close it is scooping with your chin and drawing that, using your chin and those neck muscles to drive, to get that proper positioning in. Hey, thanks for getting the shit choked out of you. And then covering with your chin. And then, so what you're gonna cover almost all the way over your wrist, and then scoop and drive in with your head. There we go.
I'm getting tougher.
If I can have it
No,
go into a coma, isn't that the thing that's been happening?
I don't know. That was my argument when I didn't want to CPAP. Like, isn't it getting me better at getting choked out? They're like, no, you're hardening your arteries, you're gonna die. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll take that.
Yeah, whenever like when we've been doing this back stuff, this is almost always my overhook because this elbow is so damaged that it just has a hard stop there that gives a little more space that makes it really hard
Okay.
to find that. So this one's not as messed up.
If you do have that with that issue with that side, just go right to a short jump. Because you're gonna end up getting this position down here, or if it's stuck here, you're gonna actually bring your elbow up in alignment correctly. And you're gonna have, like, you can't bring your elbow in to choke him, but you're gonna get in that habit of just controlling it. You do that forearm in the back, or switch arms, I don't know.
Yeah, so that's what I do is I switch arm.
So, if you know you have a limited range here, as far as bringing it in, play with it, play with the short choke, use it as control. Once they start getting really spazzy, from that short choke, all you gotta do is just bring this back over, you know, I mean, that's all you gotta do, right?
That's there, so
Easier said than done. So, I mean, let me see if I can do that on you, and I know this is where I'm stuck at a lot of times where I'm like, fuck, these guys do a real good job at defending the chin, and so then I'll start messing with them, and I'm still S-hooked in my hands. I'm not getting the short chokes, he's defending really good, he's got 2 hands here. And I use this movement to get under the chin on this one, I goes right to short choke. So if you know you're stronger on your left, it's almost like gripping and re-gripping in a gi. If I know I want this cross collar choke on this one, that's not the first one I go for. I go same side lapel. He fights, I grip. I grab the same side. He fights that one, I go deep to where I want. So it's like my third step, I get to where I want.
it seems to work for me, no gi, but not great. I'm still figuring out back from gi, but like, especially when we were all white belts, it's easy just to be like, keep switching until it's tightening a little bit each time, and then working their way up.
We can roll, we can do live drills from back. We can think of these as nuggets. As you want to keep working positions, do you want to work on one of these positions? I just want to get you enough rolls because you might be leaving in 15 minutes.
I'm gonna be leaving in 15 minutes, but yeah, I'm down to just do some drilling from back, some live drilling.
You good with that?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we'll do 1 minute on the back, and we'll do switch top to
Switch.
bottom. You see if you go.
Top, bottom, out.
Yeah. Oh, all three, let's get in there. You go. Whatever you want. That's my outfit.
Anything you want.
I'm sorry, you can start right now. I was trying to get the time. Seconds, speed up. Shoulders up, you're up. Your right arm's up.
So remember when you go to the overhook side, land on your elbow. That's the thing I've been really trying to focus on is when I land on that overhook side, hit the elbow.
It's over here too, Dante.
That's your nice. Good. Alright, first direction's going to the same position as the first two. Nice.
Six seconds.
Yeah, no. I was right.
Yeah, I'm not done.
Yeah, good one. Yeah.
I get it, I get it, we don't wanna crank, but yeah, go ahead and crank if that's what you got. More as out of the white belt, you don't wanna do that, but you get it at higher levels, color belts, don't worry. And if they complain about it, they're not defending correctly. So your back is back.
Yeah, I know, he's got your back.
You took your arm under like that. Makes me just want to do this. Thing we were just working on?
A little bit.
Kinda?
I just didn't go on.
He's like his cousin.
That's a good little control you got that one. Shit, I'm like, oh, it's not me, you get that quick control. Whew. I'm gonna head your back towards the right.
Wait a second.
You guys need a break, just let me know and I'll switch it up. If not, we're gonna go to like 30. You got 6 minutes to go to 8:30, 8:29. Once your right elbow's out, you're out. You turn into him, Dante. Just set that elbow between you and him. Get down to the mat. You're out. You're out in a second. You also gotta know why it's gonna count as out. You drive your shoulders to the mat, not to get close to doing that. Get that inside elbow between you and him, chest to chest. Shoulders to the mat, push you up. Get that left shoulder to the mat. Once that left shoulder is free, that elbow touches the ground. 5%. Get yourself.
Yep.
One minute, 12 seconds. Yeah, we're still enough. Sorry.
Oh.
It's a bear.
Once he hopped out, man, once he had it, turned
Yeah.
right into it.
He drove that choking arm. It looks good.
I didn't really mean to wrist lock you.
No, you're good, man. No, I popped my elbow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I was losing it.
Yeah, I might not be able to talk to you.
No, sorry.
I don't have anything to say.
I don't know, whatever.
Just listening to you on it.
Pretty much.
Good pictures of wieners.
I couldn't stop. Couldn't stop tying dicks.
all day.
You get really good if you did 30,000.
You know, I don't worry about the man who draws it. Send out the pictures. I care about the man who draws one dick pic 10,000 times. Okay? It's heroic.
I would tell you there's no giggling in jiu-jitsu, but obviously. 10 seconds.
Nice. Good transition.
What's up, guys?
Yeah. We can reset the time. You got like a minute until. You got 8 minutes.
That's not it. Yeah, that's it.
Is there anything you want to work on?
Yeah, let's just get some reps, if you're okay with it, on just takedowns. Not super hard, but
Okay.
it was something I was successful with, and I'd like to. So, I want to start collar tying and just try to work collar tie chains.
Okay.
Trying to chain collar tie into snap down and double, basically.
Okay.
So ideally, So ideally, I want to be here, snap down, and then work on getting, even if I just get to there, so we don't want to end up with a stupid injury. And then I just, I said let's not go all the way down, and then I immediately do it, so.
No, you can, whatever, I'm just trying to be enough resistance to where you can.
So what I ended up doing in the tournament is I had that snap down. I went to here and then I immediately dropped my good leg. So I'm
Have a
just
good
trying
day,
to get
guys.
better.
See ya.
Take it easy. Have a good day.
and you're shooting with that lead leg.
Yeah.
Think of penetrating step. Let's say
And
you're
that's,
so you're leading with that outside leg.
yeah. And that's, I'm fine.
You okay with that?
Yeah, so
Okay.
normally if we were wrestling, I want to penetrate to the inside,
Uh-huh.
but this is still the leg I want up at the end of it. I want to be here. So basically, I'm starting here.
I feel that that's more powerful, but if you did end up stagger footing with the long foot, you give it more of as a, I call it a stagger step. It's still a penetrating step, but as you're stepping, leading with this heel, this knee's dragging in.
Oh, okay.
So what you did was this, you went boom, boom, then just dropped the knee.
Right.
So it's, I think, and you're the wrestler, but I'm thinking from what I'm feeling, if you do this stutter step, drive the knee still.
Right.
See what it,
Yeah.
how shallow that knee is?
Yeah.
Right there, I feel like you're a little bit more under.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm a lot tighter.
Yeah. That's the only thing I was feeling like, doesn't feel as tight as normal. Yeah, that feels better. You knocked me out that ass. Is that,
And I think I'm high enough in there.
there's no
Do me a
guillotine?
do me a favor and grab the guillotine just
Yeah,
so-
but you were up high,
Yeah.
so yeah, I would have to shift all my body around. So I'll go for it, but I'm not going.
Yeah. And I've got enough control there that I'm
Yeah,
gonna talk to
so I'm
you.
having to overhook because your posture is so good with that neck. Like, I don't even feel like I can wrap around, I have to fish up. Posture down.
Yeah.
Right now, just drive your head up to the mat. Your head. I was saying your head.
Yeah. I'm always just trying to get clear of the legs.
It's amazing how tiring this is, huh?
Yeah.
Just try to see. There you go, dude. I didn't want to do that. Just to get shorter, just that little head. Last night, I said, Dad, they're always going to guillotine me. There's no way I can defend you when I keep my head up. I go, "You're not keeping your head up."
Right.
So,
Well, and that's, show them the video. Yeah. For your dad, what the hell do you know?
that's a great little headshot, too. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I've stuck it too much.
No, absolutely.
Oh, I've got an advantage where I think I'm anticipating too. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I'm just being a fucking stick man.
Sorry.
I was trying to sneak the punch choke in. Your chest was too close. I couldn't do it.
Work that on too.
Yeah, no, for sure. It was good. I was like, ah, damn it. And then you're like, did I put him out?
No. I could feel this through moving, and I was like, no. You're like, yeah. There. I want to go for the sacrifice. Let me try cow catcher. And then lat. Step back.
Maybe drive through with this one a little bit more. Get me out of it.
Okay.
You're still controlling it. I'm just saying that you do a little bit more. So just like, drop your left elbow through a little bit more. There you go. Right there. That little position gives you a little more leverage. All my weight on this back foot. Like I'm driving you. See the difference?
Yeah.
No, it didn't hurt. But I'm driving
Yeah.
on this back leg. All you're doing is pivoting my position. I'm stuck here. Yeah. I almost want to drop. Because I'm going to lose that position. Let me do it to you.
Yeah.
So you can hear.
So what I was doing it from was snap down and then drive up.
With this little shoulder push here, I'm driving,
Yep.
elevating, and forcing on that
And
leg.
so you want to step back there.
Step back.
Yeah. So step this leg back forward. That's where you're at. Now step back.
Oh, so you don't grab it.
Yep. Not even that. It's just that by stepping back,
Pivot.
you're pivoting and driving more of my weight forward. With this leg forward, you're holding weight there. If you step back with it,
All right. I like it.
those are nice for duck unders that don't work. So if I drive that duck under and you shut that elbow down, I'm here, I snap up, reach across, and then I step back and it turns, pulls all your weight forward.
Is that back step like running pike, that C step?
Yep.
Okay, keep going.
So what I see here is jiu-jitsu. You're going to think about guillotine, and so you're going to want to run left arm over my shoulder, right?
Yeah.
So if you were to do that, you're setting yourself up for it.
Yep. I'm like a meathead, whereas I forget that I can get guillotine and I'm just gonna most out of it.
Yeah.
And I sometimes don't.
So I was rolling like one of the guys together. You know, I had a nice duck up there. And I was gonna be a dick. And I was like, nope.
Oh, sorry.
And went straight to the back control. I'm like, God damn.
I'm sorry. Get out of this area. Whew. No, I'm kidding. I was gonna go this morning, but it was too early, so I didn't.
What's that?
I was gonna go this morning, but it's too early. Is it still 5:50? Yeah. It's okay.
Eduardo wasn't there. He's in Seattle for something. Wonder if it's seeing a lawyer or immigration thing or whatever. Yeah, I know.